then as we slowly come to, we see we're in a nest. Is there anything worse? The answer, almost definitely not. Come on, Ripley, wriggle yourself free, you'll be okay. Ah, she's loose. Thank God for that, it all came down to that.
Fuck!
Like, if the aliens had been more secure in holding Ripley there, we would be dead. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Oh, God, now we've got to get out of here. We do have our shit. And we've got a little bit of ammo. Oh, well, then there was that. Alright. Load pass, save Ripley. Get your shit together. Right, we got a little bit of flamethrower ammo. So if they do start to unfurl, we can just sort of blast them. And we're out of flamethrower ammo, so we can't blast them. There's a flare. You could toss a flare into one of them. I imagine that would do enough to cook a facehugger. Okay, there's a little bit of flamethrower fuel. We only really need, like, a puff to take out a facehugger. If it's an actual alien, then we're in a bit of trouble, but... Oh, man. Oh, man. Right. Revolver ammo. Another flare. There's one of them kicking about somewhere. There they are. Two of them. Ah! Oh, that took so much flamethrower. We've still got 2 shots, though, and that's all we really need. Well, still got 2 ammo left. We only need 1, because then you just sort of puff it. Only facehuggers only have like 1 health. No, where did you come from? Where? Ah, facehuggers everywhere, left, right, and center. Awful, spooky shit. Ew. That's pretty cool. You can shotgun the eggs. Well, you can shotgun them to bits anyway. And then if we progress, one of them seemed to like come up from behind us. So I don't know what that was all about. It did as well. Yeah. Burnt it. Still got 4 left. We still got 1 facehugger kill effectively. Looking for closed eggs. They're the threat. The open ones, they had a facehugger in them and now they don't. Well, this doesn't look right. Okay. Is this a game where we're actually capable of wiggling through debris? Jesus Christ, I don't think I've ever seen that in a video game before. Hopefully we don't get a facehugger coming along. We didn't. Not yet anyway. At the ready. No! Oh, what was that? That wasn't my fault at all. It looked exactly like it was going to hit it. I think I maybe saved the flamethrower ammo for if a xenomorph comes along, because if that happens, we need the flamethrower. Facehuggers can be killed with other things, but xenomorphs need the flamethrower. So it's probably better if we just... Oh, I thought she was about to tip the shots away there. I would have fucking exploded. Oh shit. Wow. The revolver didn't half just burst them. Literally, just burst them. That's insane. Okay. Shotgun ammo. Good times. Now this one spawns in behind. But we're ready. Boom! Sorted! Right, shotgun now. For whatever may ail us. Because we want to just blow this one in here away. Where is it? Did we get it? I think we got it. It's probably dead. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, God. Right. Progression. Good. New content. Coming up on the end. Oh, by the way, welcome back to Games Done with Krun. Last time we managed to succeed in the docking procedure with the Torrens, but unfortunately we got kidnapped by an alien. Burn them! Wasn't leaving, but he did in the end. Okay, so we have nothing to defend ourselves against this one. Went through the roof. Through the roof. Alright. Alright, stun baton I suppose is probably our best choice here. Considering that xenomorphs don't take kindly to flame, but a good old zapping does tend to see them off a wee bit. Thankfully all those eggs are open. So these facehuggers have just distributed themselves about the station. That's worrying. No! Ooh. Oh fuck, Ripley, Ripley, keep your cool. Pretty sure both of your legs would definitely be broken in that event, but I'm not going to split hairs at this stage. Ripley's been through hell already. If she was to die broken and crying on an elevator floor, that just wouldn't be poetic now, would it? Alright. Oh, we've not got long to go now. We're nearly there, Ripley doll. Together we can make it through this absolute hell. Oh dear. Ah, right. Best part about this is that all the horrible things that Ripley's been through, they're basically everything she's done is feasibly survivable by a human being, which is something I quite like. The only part that I can really think of that would really just be well outside anybody's capabilities was when she like fired herself out of the airlock in Project KG-348. That was a little bit far-fetched because she like flew through space and like bounced off the station. But I mean, even then, like, it's maybe doable. I'm not an astronaut. Fuck me!
Jesus.
Oh my god, this game just doesn't fucking stop. Alright, get moving.
Just let me make it.
Fucking hell, getting false positives on the machine. Alright, well this one seems fine. This is all covered up. I hear something. Ah, right. Oh my god! Too close is all she has to say about that. I'd be like, fucking hell, why did I ever do anything to deserve this? Never again. Etc, etc. You know me by now. Oh god. Plop down. Safe for the moment. I hope an alien just gets smooshed by the train. That'd be cool. Whoa! Fucking happened again. It's just jump scares, man. This is awful. Oh. And the thing is, I knew it was coming. I knew it would happen eventually. That's why it's not too bad. When this game does jump scares, they're really fucking well done. They're legitimate loud noises. They don't just come from nowhere. Alright. So it does kind of seem like that's scripted. Either way, like the train's coming. Doesn't seem like they can just smoosh you randomly. Oh dear. Oh, more flamethrower fuel, thank god. Up to 100. Don't want to go through the vent unless we need to. Well, we're not getting anything useful out of the machine, so if we head up this way, it's locked. Okay, so we are going through the vent. No bother, no bother. Advance, Ripley, advance. Advance. No, no. I'm ready. Where is it? Where is it? Oh god, thank Christ. I've really got to stop just freezing up as soon as I hear an enemy. Like, it's really bad. It's bad practice because it just gives dead air, and dead air is the enemy of all audio media. Escape! Go, 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 go! Although technically this is a visual media, but it's the same principle. Oh Christ, Ripley, you just find yourself in the worst situations. That was weird. Climb! Okay. Are we just like climbing down the... Oh, we are. We're climbing down the outside of it. I went up the first time. That's why she just got back off. My bad. Holy shit. She's fallen again. The poor lass. She's in a terrible state. Oh my god. That would be the worst moment of the whole thing. She put her hand in the blood. Mankey. What have you got for me? Nothing special. Fucking get out of there. Come on, Ripley. Just bolt. This is dangerous. Verlaine! Verlaine, rather. Please tell me you're still kicking about, love. Alright. Now for real this time, let's get that exosuit. This looks quite cutscene-y. I don't think we can die here, so I'm sprinting. And then this time change underneath the one that isn't changing the one that isn't underneath the horrible alien nest. Here she goes again, staring into space. Lovely. Ah, let's go release the Torrens. We're on our way now. This is it. Will we be able to release the Torrens? Will Ripley escape from her horrible containment section in wherever she is now? Find out on the next episode of... Hi everybody and welcome back to the finale of Alien Isolation. Technically, I'm not welcoming you back to the finale, but we're gonna roll with it. Last time, we escaped from another fucking alien nest that we got dragged to before we managed to get out of here. The Torrens is stuck to the bloody Sevastopol Station. We had to run past speeding trains. We fell off of like 3 ladders. There was explosions everywhere. It was intense. Ripley is honestly, she's never gonna be the same again. So for God's sake, let's get her shifting and get her out okay. Run, Ripley. Get moving. Oh, heavens above. She should be okay though. Here's hoping she's okay. Come on, Ripley, get moving. She's not very fast, so admittedly it is quite hard to keep spirits high. But she is going to be okay. The Torrens is within reach. She can see it, she can smell it. She can't smell it, but she would be able to where they're in atmosphere. I think we are actually in the atmosphere. Oh no, we're orbiting the atmosphere. We're out of the atmosphere, but we're in its gravitational pull. But either way, right, Ripley. You've got to get rid of the explosive lock-in things or whatever. Where are they? Ah, far end. Okay, fair enough. So we've just got to get over to the spaceship. We're so close now, Ripley. You can fucking feel it. We're gonna get out of here alive. Whoa! Oh god, that went moving with some force. Wonder if that would that make you like lean back as your speed changed, or because you're in a vacuum, would you just move with the thing you're standing on? Wow, how are we standing? Yeah, we're in the gravitational pull. I answered that question like 3 times apart. Right. Wow, climbing in an EVA suit, that would be quite complicated. I wonder what the gravity of this planet is like. Probably higher than Earth's gravity, being much larger, but it's far less dense because it's a gas giant. So, I'm not sure how gravity works. If you're watching and you know what you could make a guess as to what the gravitational pull of the big planet, the gas giant is, then please leave a comment. I would like to hear it. I am not sure how mass and density affect gravitational pull. I'm not even sure if science knows. Probably science knows most things. 2 priming mechanisms to unlock the manual release. No bother. You've got to interact with this thing as well. Prime the release mechanisms. On it. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Keycard access. Oh, we needed the key. Alright, I see. We get the keycard, no bother. Keycard got. Use the keycard in the same place that we got it. Ah, right. So that's that primed. Oh, and then it explodes. I love like explosive release things. I think they're so cool. And like sci-fi and such like. Now you get around to the other side. Get the other one. Come on, Ripley. Get a move on. She's nearly there. Oh, she can do it. She can do it. Keycard access. Access the keycard. Keycard accessed. Grabbed it. Used it. The other explosive bolt. We're free, almost. This thing pops open. We can blow the emergency release bolts. Use it. 5 minutes. Just press them on a line, and then those 2. Activate. Oh, right. Alright, so are these also explosive release bolts? That's cool. Oh. Oh wow, that was a satisfying thing to watch. That was incredible. Only 4 more of them and then we're good to go. As above, Ripley. Do it again now. Twist and lift and slide and push. Remember your training. Oh, that's lovely. Why does it work like that? Who knows? That's the best bit. Oh. Oh. It's so smooth. And slide and push. Good job, Ripley. You did it. That one's white as well. Is that one going to be blue? Who knows? And then hook your cell on, hen. Blast off. Oh god, quickly, Ripley. Keep it together. Oh no. Oh no. Did the alien just fall over there? That's quite funny. I don't think I've ever seen an alien fall over. Press the button! Press the button, Ripley! Pull your finger out! And then... and they all get blasted off. Because we're tethered and they aren't. Ugh. And we get a cutscene. End of the hunt. Oh, she did it! Ripley, you made it off the ship. And as Sevastopol disintegrates in the atmosphere of KG-348, Ripley, Verlaine, and the Torrens escape right quick. All evidence of what happened on the station was destroyed that day. That was cute. Just on a wee pop. It's awfully big relative to the size of the planet, that explosion. She's done it. She's only gone and escaped. Oh, Christ.
I'm on my way up to the bridge.
Take your spacesuit off, for God's sake. It must be claustrophobic by this point. Ah, on it. Oh, the relief you'd feel. You'd be like, oh, home ground. I would just take all my clothes off and just lie naked in the middle of the kitchen area. Because nobody could tell me anything to stop me. I mean, Verlaine could, but then I'd be like, for fuck's sake, Cav, just give me one. Oh. Oh no, though! It can't be true! Unfortunately, there is an alien on our vessel. And it's probably killed Verlaine. There's no more room for us to wiggle. But thankfully, we pushed a button. And as Ripley drifts through space, the alien drifts as well, because it's probably dead. So that last segment did confirm that aliens can in fact survive in a vacuum, or at least close to vacuum. Ripley's like, well, that went to shit. It's unfortunate. But what do those lights mean? Maybe there was somebody else out there. We'll probably never find out. Only we will find out. We did find out, because in Aliens she's like 84, so yeah, she survived. Well, what did you make of that then? What an absolute adventure. Good lord. I'm glad we made it to the end of that, but at the same time, I'm sad that it's done. Although, to be fair, like, it ended at a good time, I felt. Some people thought it was too long, and I mean, I can see where they came from. They were like, it did sort of get a little bit, there were parts of the game that felt a little bit fillery.
This is Ripley.
But let Sigourney Weaver play over my final thoughts for the game. No, it's good. I do enjoy Alien Isolation. I think it was a really fine example of it's one of the best examples of the survival horror genre, like flat out, hands down. Takes that. It'll be definitely on any if I was to write a list of the top 5 survival horror games of all time. Alien Isolation would definitely be on it. Like, no shred of a doubt there. Graphically, it's astounding. Like, absolutely astounding. I can't remember, was it Xbox One PS4 or was it Xbox 360 PS3? Like, I apologise for using the consoles as a guideline, but that's just like, it's the easiest way of doing it. I can never remember the gen numbers. I think it was, yeah, it must be. It must be the newest gen because it's actually pretty, so yeah, like, great visual effects and such like, so it has that behind it as well. Soundtrack's solid. The sound's fantastic, actually. Like, it's like one of the few games where the sound is just, you're always listening out, because like the sound is just so painstakingly detailed. Like, you could navigate the game by sound alone almost. But yeah, besides that, like, the Alien's obviously cool. I do love the Alien franchise deeply, so it's pretty sweet seeing it like that. It's a great representation of the Alien franchise in terms of video games, because it's just like the films and like the films. Yeah, I suppose that's all there is to it. But yeah, definitely more Alien 1 than it is Aliens, but it has elements of both in there. Cool weapons, and I like all the little explosives were like handcrafted and they looked like that. It was like, just attention to detail was fantastic. The stealth was pretty cool. Like, well, I suppose on the downside, the stealth, like, while the stealth was cool and how you could like crouch underneath things and that, towards the end of the game, like after the halfway point, really it kind of became more like get from point A to point B, use your weapons until you run out of ammo. But even then, I only ran out of ammo towards the very, very end. Although then, we're right at the very, very end, that was actually one of the better parts as far as I'm concerned, because then it's like you're actually forced to sneak, and when you actually get weapons and ammo, it's something a little bit more special. But I don't know, is there a difficulty above this? If there was, I imagine it's a lot more of a true stealth experience. But to be honest, I like my survival horror when I can fight back. Like, Amnesia's alright, but like, it isn't Silent Hill, and it isn't Resident Evil. Like, it's a different, I suppose it's not really the same genre, to be honest. Like, they are both horror games and you do survive in them, but I mean, there really needs to be more of a differentiation between the two. But either way, this is a great example of whatever genre it falls in. I know it's survival horror. And on top of that, it's about a fantastic franchise, and it's canon as far as I'm aware. It's actually like a canon entry to the series, although nothing that really happens affects the overarching story much. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, I think it's actually canon, which is cool. And it's nice because it plays off of the comics as well, and the expanded universe. It's not just the films that it bases its stuff off of. Although the fact that it's visually in tune with the films is astounding. Like the terminals and like all the little like nooks and crannies, they look exactly like the spaceship in Alien. It's insane. It's brilliant that they did that. They could easily have done what all the other Aliens do and make it on different locations with like different aesthetics and such like. But no, that is amazing. I love absolutely adore all the little touches. Even the intro scenes, not the splash screen, but you know, like the developer credits at the very, very start of the game when you first turn it on, they've got like the visual flair, like the dodgy CRT monitor thing. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And yeah, on top of that, like the voice acting, solid across the board. A couple of flub lines, but there always are. Like, but nah, it's notable for solid voice acting. Sound all over, basically. Like every facet of the sound is just a 10. Like literally would rate it 10 if I was to grade it based on sound alone. But yeah, I'm trying to think of more downsides though, because it's only fair. Like, I don't know. Like besides what I've said about how it sort of goes a little bit actiony and compromises it a little bit. Don't like that the shotgun didn't damage the alien. Like that's nonsense. Like it's canon that you can shoot them. Like they're not bulletproof. Maybe bullet resistant, but they're not bulletproof. I would have liked to see a little bit more depth to like the civilians kicking around the place. Because it kind of, the loading screens and such like make a big deal out of it, over like people will react to you differently, but in practice it was either skirt around them, just toss a noisemaker in right away, or just like shoot at them, and it didn't really make much of a difference. There wasn't really much there. I mean, I'm not sure what else they could have done, but it would have been nice if they were a little bit more dynamic. They were either people who would shoot you on sight, or will give you a shout and then shoot you on sight, or they were just civilians who would run away. It just felt a little bit weird. Like, especially considering they made a deal out of it. But it didn't really detract from the main game in any real way. It was good though. Great game. Great game. The DLC incidentally is really interesting as well. I don't have it on PC, but is it called Crew Expendable? I played through that at some point, and that was great fun. Where it's like there's 3 DLCs or something, and they're all I think they were pre-order bonuses originally, but they're all bits from the first Alien movie. And you play through as various characters. Actually, you get to choose in one of them, which is pretty cool. That's really interesting. Like one of them's when the guy's in the vents, and the other one is right at the end when Ripley's trying to escape. And it's great fun. Like really, really interesting idea. Brilliant that they went through with it as well. That they actually went and got the rights and such. Like, although they obviously had the license right away, but you didn't have to do that. I think it's got like the audio from the original film as well, which was really cool. Quite a thing. I don't know if I'll be able to show that off though. I don't have the DLC. If I do get the DLC at some point, I will make a quick sort of update video where I show them off, because they're not very big, but it's pretty cool. Stuff other than the single player mode, there's a survival mode, which is a bit weird. There was a lot of DLC released for it as well, like loads of additional maps, but I didn't really care for it at all. It's basically you just got to like last for as long as possible. I'll maybe quickly look at it, just briefly. But I'm not sure, because it wasn't very good. It didn't really have much lasting power in my opinion. I'm sure some people enjoy it, but it's just not really my thing. I'm not too big on endless deals. But yeah, Linda Lay, Sales Operations Account Manager. You're getting a shout out right now, Linda. Keep it real. I like Ziv Schmargad as well. That's a good name. It's a strong name. But yeah, either way, definite good time. Well, my favourite part, let me think. I'll say my least favourite part. My least favourite part, categorically, was playing through that nest, but simultaneously that kind of makes it, like the one in the reactor core, but simultaneously that makes it my favourite part, because it was awful. It was absolutely awful. It was the most anxious I've ever been in my life. In terms of like an actual favourite part that was a bit weaker, I'd say like the sections where it was like after we'd trapped the alien, where there were just working Joes, and the bit where you had to escape from all the working Joes. It was a cool set piece the first time, but then like they're just annoying. It wasn't very, they're not that scary initially, like after the initial parts. Like when they first start going mental, that's pretty spooky, but then like it just got to the stage where it was like, that was filler. That was what I was talking about when I say filler. Like, there was no real need for the big Working Joe rise of the Working Joe section, because that just wasn't very, it just wasn't very exciting. Like, they should have gone straight from KG 348 back at the Gemini labs to going into the reactor chamber. They didn't need to do that bit with all the Working Joes rising, because I mean, you would have been trespassing anyway, so they would have been within their protocol. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to me, but yeah, I suppose it might have just seemed a little short without it, because that was a fairly sizable chunk of the game. Like a good hour or so at least was the Working Joe bit. So yeah, maybe it did benefit from having it in. Maybe it's different if you play it like dedicated stealth. If you're on like a really high difficulty, then maybe you can actually like sneak about a little bit more effectively. But yeah, we'll have to maybe find out someday. But for now, yeah, it's looking pretty done. Good to be finished. I must say, oh, did the game crash there? Is that what just happened? We've got a black screen. We have got a black screen and nothing else. It's entirely possible that my monitor just went to sleep. We're back again. I don't know if that'll have been a part there. And if you're interested, there's the software mouse cursor that I don't think you will have seen in this playthrough. I forgot what I was talking about there. It's gone now. It's well, it's nice to see that it's nice to see that games like this can come out in today's day and age. It doesn't have to be Call of Duty everything. You either shoot tons of zombies or you can't fight back at all. It's nice to see that there is still a middle ground with legitimate where atmosphere is important. But yeah, I'll just quickly dive in, like show you off the extras, just credits, nothing special. Options, Steam Store. Let's see what's available in the Steam Store. We've got yeah, the Trigger Lost Contact Safe Haven Lily for $5.59. You get can you make Sevastopol safe? You begin a box of explosives in the locations. Alright, so they're actually missions. I thought they were just, you had to just survive for a certain amount of time. Where was I getting that from? Oh, maybe that's Alien vs Predator, which is another alright game. But yeah, as you can see, there's a fair few. It's Crew Expendable and Last Survivor, I think, are the... Yeah, as Ellen Ripley, complete the last mission on board the Nostromo, and Crew Expendable. Choose to play as one of 3 surviving crew members. You can get Ripley, Dallas, and Parker. And that was when... I can't remember what they were doing in the film, but it was important, I'm sure. Yeah, those are the 2 that are based over the films. I think the rest of them are just sort of like bonus missions inside the engine. But to be honest, having just finished the game, it kind of feels like, you know, it's more or less just if you were hoping for more, they're there for you to just get a little bit more Alien Isolation gameplay. But either way, it's been a pleasure playing through this game for you. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Oh god, it's been ups, it's been downs, it's been an emotional roller coaster for all involved. But either way, now that it's over, I can only say, I'll rate it. Well, I'll rate it. Like, so out of 10, with 5 being a legitimate like average, where it's like not that good, not that great, where a 6 is like, it was alright, and then a 4 is wouldn't bother. I would give Alien Isolation probably a fairly favourable 8. I think it lacked the gameplay depth to be any better than that, but like in terms, like, that's what I mean, like an 8 is like, yeah, definitely recommend it. Like, you should play through it at least once. Yeah, there's a way. Play through 8, play through it once at least. 9 would be like, that's a game you keep coming back to, and 10 is like the one that's always at the top of your like most recent in Steam. But like, yeah, 8, like a solid 8. If I went in a decimal, it'd be like 8.3, between 8.3 8.6. But that's just for those of you who need something a little bit more specific. But yeah, fantastic game, definitely worth a play. Although you've now just seen it, so it's probably not worth a play for you. But if you've got a friend who hasn't seen it, then either recommend this series to them or recommend that they play the game, because it is really good. I enjoy it anyway. But either way, that is gonna do it forever for Alien Isolation, unless I decide to go into the like survival mode if they're really cheap on a Steam sale at some point. But we'll see, that'll come in time. That'll be a different series anyway, so it doesn't matter. I hope you enjoyed this adventure through Sevastopol Station as the daughter of the great Ellen Ripley. Can't remember what this one's name was though. I just knew her as Ripley. Rip. That's what they just called her Ripley. But either way, I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, or even recommend this series to a friend. I know there's a couple of you out there who've been watching, and I do appreciate it really very muchly. It's great to see. Like, any audience at all is absolutely fantastic. So please leave a comment with your correspondence, because I do like to hear from you, and I'd love to be able to get a little converse going. You know the deal. I don't know what's going to replace this series. I haven't even thought about that. So that's going to be a surprise. Might wind up being Fallout again, seeing as the new survival mode's coming out. I decided to end the old survival mode because I just modded it to do what Bethesda were doing anyway. So I was going to just wait for that to come into play before I started it up again. But it will be modded and have the realistic damage and stuff. So that's going to be a fucking disaster zone. So look forward to that. Either way, I have been Krun. This was Games Done with Krun in Alien Isolation. I really sincerely hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all of that time. And I will see you again next time for something completely different. Bye bye for now.